as always, I'm the first one here. We are today going to go and get the car MOT'd because that's up next weekend, but we've got something in store for next weekend as well, so we can't do it then, so we're going to do it now. And while we're getting the car MOT'd, we are also going to get it weighed. So there's a weigh bridge down where we get our MOT done, well, on the way there anyway, and I think we're going to try and do that on the way back. So in this episode you'll see how much our K20 EC9 or EF, depending on how you refer to them, weighs. So I'm not really sure what to expect. If it's around the 900 mark, I'll be happy. I think realistically it probably is somewhere around that number. I mean, with me in it, it's probably about 1.5 tons, but yeah, the car on its own, with I think it's got about a third of a tank of fuel or something like that. I'm guessing, I'm hazarding a guess, it'll maybe be slightly over 900. But I'll be happy with anything below. So yeah, I'm just waiting for the others. So Dan's on his way down, Louis and Carla are on their way down. Louis painting his engine bay today, so he's got everything prepped, taped off and ready to spray. So we're going to get the car out, nip down to go and get an MOT and weigh the car, and then we'll be back and pick up with what Louis is doing. So should be a fun day, and yeah, we'll cut to some shots of going down there, getting the MOT, and then I think we'll probably pick back up when we're about to see how much the car weighs. So we'll see you shortly.
There, on your bumper, just plug it into the thing so everything's quick release. Oh, don't mind me.
Where are we?
I'm just chatting shit. Well, if you look on the floor here, we're at the local free, and we're not exactly sure how accurate, but it can't be that inaccurate, weigh bridge.
Well, there's loads of lorries here, and I think they're sort of weighing themselves, so I don't know whether someone's queuing now, but
I think there's a bridge a bit further up. Right, it's got maximum weight a bit further up.
oh, okay. So we're gonna see how much this weighs. That's the rear amount. I think it's going to reset and tell us what the entire amount is. Oh. Here we go.
What?
920?
Well, I'm going to let you into a little secret here. We did this before, about an hour ago, and it was only 9:10 then.
I don't know how it's gone up 10 kilos.
Should we do it again?
So I don't know how accurate that was, but you know, from me saying just a minute ago, I was thinking it'll be about 900. So it's ballpark where we thought it would be. We were just hoping it was slightly under 900 rather than slightly over.
I did eat 2 bacon sandwiches as well.
I mean, not that Dan was in the car.
I left my wallet in there this time.
So apparently Dan's wallet weighs 10 kilos.
I reckon it's accurate enough, but it's not exact. So,
Well, we'll find out the exact weight next week when it gets corner weighted, won't we?
yeah. No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we will. Yeah. So it's around the 900 mark. We're going to start seeing what we can take out of it, like roll cages and stuff.
No,
we did do it an hour ago. It's 9:10. We've done it again now. It's 9:20. So it's a there or thereabouts.
In all seriousness, that's pretty light.
It's pretty light, yeah. Bearing in mind it's just over 200 kilos.
200 brake.
Bearing in mind it's just over 200 brake. So what's that? Plus 10%, 220 per tonne. Not bad.
It's not bad. Not bad for an old...
Unmapped. If we can get that to 230, it'll be 243 per tonne.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Which isn't bad, is it? So yeah, I think we're gonna go and do some driving of it, because this is the first time it's been driven properly since April. Oh, sorry, I'm not pointing the camera at me. Since April last year, so it's been a while. But try and do a few drive-bys for you.
We've got a GoPro as well.
Oh yeah, and we've got the GoPro. You probably just
because everybody asks for driving videos of it, and we don't have any.
The tracking is massively out, so we are getting it set up next weekend. So we've only got to deal with it for the time being. But yeah, the tracking's massively out. So I'm going to take it kind of easy, but
are we?
well, Dan's driving, so depends how easy he wants to take it. Oh, 680 and 410. It's quite a lot.
Well, we're in it now.
Right, stop.
No, I'm getting closer to you. Come on.
$10.90.
So that's like the same as Scott's empty.
Yeah, with this much. Oh wait, hold on.
With half a tank of
that
fuel.
much fuel. So I don't think that's that bad.
So it is under 900 kilos.
Yeah.
With a low tank of fuel.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Not bad, is it? Well, I was hoping before we started to build this we were hoping it'd be about 850. Maybe a little bit ambitious, so we've got quite a lot of metal in there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a bit of dust up there as well. Ooh.
Yeah, we've got.
Oh, we should have just taken this fucking stupid mirror out.
No, you can't take that one. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, we could have taken the steering wheel off, but.
Yeah, but you've got to drive it with the steering wheel on, haven't you?
Okay, let's go.
So we thought we'd do a little bit of a roundup as to what we've done over the last few weeks, because we've done quite a lot, obviously, but we haven't shown you everything necessarily. So we've done nothing to the wheels themselves, but inside there are new ball joints. We've got the, I can't remember did we record this or not, but we put back in some track rod what are them thing called? Roll centre adjusters. We've got some roll centre adjusters in there. We didn't go back for the Buddy Club ones, but if you remember when we were trying to get it MOT'd last year, we had a problem with the drive shaft, so we actually had to raise the front right up before we could go there. Then it turned out one of our drive shafts was actually too long. We used a B-series drive shaft on the driver's side, a B-series passenger shaft on the driver's side, so that doesn't bind even with roll centre adjusters, which is what we thought one of the problems were originally. So that's good. Obviously we've adjusted the height and all, and it's sitting pretty sick at the moment. I think that looks fucking perfect. We've also put on, as you can see just there, some E9, ED7, EF9, can't remember. I think they're EF9. No, they can't be. Whatever the fuck they are. So we've put on some side skirts along here as well, as you can see, which just, they're obviously white, which looks a little bit shit, but they will be body coloured at some point. It just finishes off the bottom a lot nicer, so like that. Also, Rob got for us a charge speed rep front lip. So that was in off eBay from America, and that looks much better than that shitty Golf one that we had on before. The newest addition is this spoiler here, which I don't actually know what one that is, but Rob got that one again. We've also put on the adjustable toe arms. They're hard race adjustable toe arms, which we didn't have before, and we've dialed in the camber a bit. We've rolled the arches, if you can remember that. We rolled the arches in here as well, so that's much more clearance now than it was before. We changed the exhaust rubbers, exhaust hangers, for like a polyurethane bush, because the exhaust is flopping around and it's hitting in the exhaust tunnel, which runs from front to back. It's still actually doing that just the same as it ever was, so it hasn't really made much difference, but I don't know why it is. It only does it it can do it for 5 minutes, and then 5 minutes later it doesn't do it for a long time when you're doing the same sort of driving. So
what's that?
The exhaust hitting the transmission.
Oh, yeah. I think it must be heat related, I'd have thought, but
it is very, very tight down inside underneath the car. Like, it's not, I wouldn't say that's a reflection of the person who built it. It's just,
no, not at all. I think personally as well, what happened is when the subframe broke, it had already broken by the time we asked Alan to make some amendments to it, and now it's got a working subframe on it again. I think it's flown something slightly out, and it's hitting on something, but we'll need a ramp really to get underneath and see what it's hitting on while it's running. We could have done it earlier, but
I suppose we could have had a look down the pit. What else have we done? We've done the seats. The seats are lovely. The Recaro, this past driver's one is really nice once you're in it. It's a little bit tight in your hips, so it's definitely skinnier, like at the very base inside the seat. Inside the seat at the bottom here, from here to here, that bit is definitely skinnier than our previous one. Or maybe as it comes in from here, you can't really see the shape of it there. But you see it comes in here, that's probably where it's tight, isn't it? It's not quite central to the steering wheel, so a little bit over to the left, because we use the same mounting points as we had for the C-Car. But it doesn't really matter when you're in here, and what we're thinking is, got a bit of helmet space here, so we might not really be able to push it over that way where it needs to go. This one is obviously a DC5 Recaro, which looks sick. It's really, really comfy as well when you're a passenger, holds you nice. But that there has absolutely no space for a helmet up here, so we're thinking we might have to leave this one where it is. We might also have to leave this one where it is.
right, it's been a pretty busy day. The car is MOT'd, and as you've just seen, it's been weighed, and we've run through all the different bits and pieces we've done to it. We haven't focused too much on doing anything to it this weekend other than just hooning about, because obviously we've been helping Louis with his. So I don't know if he showed you, but the bay is completely painted and ready for all the bits and pieces to be reinstalled. So he's already put the brake booster and master cylinder back in and the bonnet catch, but as you can see, it looks 1,000 times better than it did before. And that's all been done in a day by Louis. He did that while we were out hooning, so we're just waiting for this to fully cure, and then we are going to get the engine back in next weekend. So that's pretty much sorted as well. It's got the new K24 sump on it, and it's pretty much ready to go in. So we're going to make that up with the box next weekend, sort out the issue with the mount. So we need to make up a bracket between here and here, and then we should be good to throw everything back in. I've been working on the shafts today, so we've swapped over the inner joints, and then Louis is going to order some new B-series outers to go on there. He's whacked the shifter in as well. You can't see anything in there, but the K-tune shifter's in there too. So we've made really, really good progress, and this weekend it's been in here 2 weeks, so bay's painted, everything's ready to go back in, and yeah, really good progress. So obviously stay tuned, we'll have more videos on putting everything back in, including the engine and whatnot, and we're actually taking the cars to get set up suspension wise next weekend. So Carl's car and our car are going to go and be set up, corner weighted, aligned, that kind of thing, because when we drove it today, as you probably saw, the steering wheel was completely off. So can't wait to get that done, and yeah, we'll pick up next weekend. So thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, like the video if you can, if you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Peace. 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 Peace.